I am starting my NTP program this morning in literally 8 minutes, so I'm gonna get ready. It's time to do skincare, get a little bit of makeup on, and get going. I feel like a freshman, 15 years old again, going on my first day of school. Don't mind the background. We're still in the process of getting the shower fixed. I'm gonna quickly do my skincare. I've been using this product for the past month. It's called AO2 Clear. This is the only thing that I put on in the morning. I'm very skeptical when it comes to skincare, and I really don't add things to my routine. And this is the one product that I feel like in the past month has made the biggest difference. If you struggle with acne, and specifically if your skin is very sensitive. So a lot of acne treatments, it can be really harsh, very drying, and they can almost make your skin more irritated. Sorry, the dryer went off. And this leaves my skin the softest and most hydrated and so clean. You know that clean feeling that you get from a cleanser, but sometimes your skin can kind of feel like dry and tight? You get the cleanest feeling in your pores ever, and your skin feels so unbelievably smooth. I cannot believe this product. It is hands down the best skincare product that I have discovered in years. And get this, it's literally just oxygen. It's oxygen. It's billions of oxygen nanobubbles and water. This is the cleanest product, and it is non-irritating. It is so hydrating. And one of the reasons why acne is even caused is because of anaerobic bacteria. This anaerobic bacteria thrives in an environment that lacks oxygen. And this is the most concentrated source of oxygen in a product, in a skincare product that exists. They have a patented technology. So it's like this oxygen that's under pressure. I have to show you how I use this. You pour it in just like this, and then you grab your little organic compostable sponge. Okay, watch. So you put this in here. Oh, it's so satisfying. I literally love this, and it soaks everything up. Rub it all over my skin. Feels so good. Let it dry on your skin wet. Bo always does the compost. He's our compost king around here. That is it, and then you just let it dry on your skin. You wanna make sure that it's wet and then it dries. You can just add this into your current routine, or if you're looking for something that's specifically going to target breakouts, it even targets hormonal breakouts. So I used to get those really, really bad on my chin right before my period. This targets that so that they don't happen. It's antibacterial, but without any harsh chemicals or ingredients. It's literally just water and oxygen, but it's special because when you apply it onto your skin, it's this oxygen under pressure that pushes deep into your pores and kills that bacteria and doesn't allow that anaerobic bacteria to thrive, because now you've created an environment that's so rich in oxygen that it just kills all that bacteria and it leaves your skin feeling so soft. Like I cannot even explain. So if you struggle to find something that's clean, that's not gonna be harsh, that's not going to irritate your skin. And the cool thing too is if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, this is safe to use. So that's what's just so amazing, because it's literally just water and pressurized oxygen. You will seriously feel a difference the first time that you use it. And that's what's cool about it too. Like you can just add it into your current routine. Foundation, a little bit of lip gloss. You don't have time for anything else, so come on, Maester. Okay, well, I just finished my call. AO2 gave me an update. You were gonna get 25% off of your order for a very limited time. So I'm gonna leave the link in the description box, and you can use Cambria 25 to get 25% off of either your 30 or your 60-day supply. It's amazing. You are going to love it. This is the time to try it out and get that feeling of just like so clean, so smooth, so hydrated. It's so amazing. So the link is in the description. For the rest of the day, I am gonna make a quick little adrenal cocktail right now. I have to go to the DMV. I'm finally changing my name. After almost 6 years of marriage, Bo and I will be married for 6 years this April, and I'm finally changing my name. It's only taken me almost 6 years. So I gotta go run a bunch of errands. We're gonna go to Social Security. We're gonna go to the DMV. Maybe we'll get a treat to make it all a little bit more fun and enjoyable. You know, maybe we'll go get a little extra latte since it's still early in the morning. You know how my word is flourish? Look at this. So cute. Are you kidding me? I just have to do a bunch of adulting stuff today. It is big grocery haul time. Everything's kind of mixed up, but we have Costco, Sprouts, and Whole Foods. Okay, so first of all, we have our chicken bone broth from Costco, obviously Kirkland. This is such good stuff. I love to make my rice with this. Then we have our mangoes. I actually get these from Costco too. These are so yummy for our little mango shrimp bowls. I've been craving those again lately. And then we got some blueberries. We have, this is a beef chuck roast, and we're gonna make some pho with that. So I'm really excited about that. Then we have our cottage cheese, and we have some more stew meat, which we need the crock pot because we still don't have our oven fixed. So gonna do some crock pot meals with that. And then we have some celery because I really want to make more of my lemon soup. I love that so much. I picked up some green onions just to have on hand. We have our siete tortillas because I don't know if they stopped selling the Santa ones or what happened, but we're now doing the siete ones because that's what they have, and these run sale, and they actually are so good. So love that. The siete ones are amazing. And then we have our veggies. We got some asparagus and bell peppers. I've been loving bell peppers lately. Just so delicious, sauteed up. We have, this is my favorite cream cheese, this Green Valley Organic. It's so good. And then we have some bone marrow bones underneath because we're gonna do pho. We're gonna be making some pho, which I think I just said that, but we're gonna have, that's what we need the bone marrow for. And then right here we have our bee pollen. This is my favorite bee pollen. It has been out of stock on iHerb for honestly, like, I don't even know how many months now. This is my favorite kind of bee pollen though. And there was one left. So I was like, you're coming home with me. So that is my favorite one. And then I picked up this because I wanted a fun drink on the way home. We got to get our 7 berry hibiscus tea. This is such good tea. And then we have our marinara sauce. They've been out of Kerrygold. So this one, we're going to try this one. So we'll see how that goes. And then picked up some more Greek yogurt, super easy protein. And then some medjool dates. These are always a favorite. So yummy. They're literally like God's candy. I truly feel like God was like, here you go. This is like natural candy. They're just so delicious. Okay, then I forgot to get a spoon on the way home, but I was so hungry on the way home that I got a mini one of these so I could eat it. And then I forgot to get a spoon, so I was really sad on the way home. Then I got one of these and one of these, and then we have our eggs. Finally found some eggs, which I'm super thankful about. And then a couple oranges, my favorite Harmless Harvest. They were out of the big kind of coconut water, so had to get our Harmless Harvest. And then this is what I use to make a magnesium. I get this sparkling water, and then I just add my little magnesium powder into it, shake it up, and then leave it overnight. And then you have a concentrated source of magnesium, and it's amazing. So this is the one that I use, just this sparkling water. And then also this is gonna have minerals in it as well. And then we have our organic orange juice. This is new. I got this from Costco, and I've just wanted to try it. I really like that it's like apple, celery, cucumber, kale, and collard greens. So I figured like an easy source of micronutrients. And honestly, like I just wanted to try it. So I'll let you know how that goes. I actually really want some right now. And then we got our raw milk. I picked up some chicken for the soup. I really want to make that soup again. And I don't know what we're making for dinner tonight, so we'll figure that out. And then we have our Parmesan Reggiano. So good. Great source of fat soluble vitamins and honestly micronutrients, calcium. It's amazing. And then I feel like, I'm just put to shame because I have a friend who's from Switzerland, and literally like I just cannot pronounce this like she does. And yeah. So we got some cheese and then we have a jalapeno and we have, how did I forget? Our little papaya. I love these papayas. They're so yummy. I wish I could just tell all of them. Okay, go find your spot. Time for a cup of tea after a full day of adulting. Easiest dinner ever. I chopped up some carrots. We have some of this local seaweed, which will be really delicious to sprinkle on top. Our coconut aminos and this gluten-free Japanese barbecue sauce that I really love. And then we have some fresh ginger and garlic and this avocado that we really need to use. We threw the ginger, maybe like 4 cloves of garlic and like an inch of ginger in there. And we have our bone broth rice going in the back, some carrots. Recently I was cooking and I looked up a Gordon Ramsay video. And I was like, I should not have done this because I immediately felt so bad about what I was cooking. I was like, that is good. I can't remember what I was making, but I seriously felt immediately Immediately I was like, and I suck.
No, even like as small tips as like how you chop up cilantro. Because I said dice up everything, like little tips like that help so much in the kitchen.
Yeah, they do. Oh!
Okay. I got you. I'm joking, I didn't do that. See,
no!
This is what happens when I try to keep the kitchen clean. Cambria does what she does best.
Oh! Chef Cambria brushes it. I hope yours is okay. I need to take the sacrifice one.
It's all gonna go down.
That's actually really good. This is incredible.
It's pretty bomb, huh?
It's really good. Mister, I want you to know, I wish you could have some. Hello, my friend. I wanted to just chat with you for a minute. I've been getting so many questions lately just about life, health, updates, like future, how I'm doing with everything following my miscarriage. It even feels so strange to even say that. I don't know. It's weird for me to say that. It's not like a miscarriage. It was like our baby, you know? And I feel like I'm still processing that. And I think I might always be processing it. Grief is a very interesting thing, and it gives me so much hope for heaven. And yet it just reminds me like, this is such a temporary life, and I just hope that I can make content and videos and live my life in a way that is just set on the bigger picture, not set even on creating perfect health or perfect. There is no such thing. You know, these bodies are temporary. And, you know, I just think of that psalm where it says, you know, though my flesh and my heart may fail, God remains the strength of my heart, and we're dust. But one day, but we were made for glory, and death is like such a foreign thing. And I've just been really going through a lot internally. I feel like I've been wrestling a lot too with like fear and anxiety, and really giving that over to God and not holding on to it. And also allowing my body to process emotions. I think it was a lot of emotions just coming up. You know, it's almost like when you go through grief, or you experience, you know, you have this traumatic event, and then it's like the fight or flight, your nervous system. And I feel like my nervous system is honestly just trying to release things. There's a bug, and it's driving me nuts. I don't know if you can see this bug, but it's bugging me. Okay, I think it's gone now. Anyway, it's like distracting my brain. But you know, when I surrender, I just find that is when I find so much more clarity, you know, and I realize that I don't know, I don't have the answers, but God leads me, and I just trust him to do that. And so I am so thankful that he does work all things we know that all things work together for good. And I think that sometimes it can feel like, well, we'll see if this works together for good. But really it's this, I know, and I don't have to see it to know it yet. You know, I can still be in the dark and in the dirt, and yet have that promise within myself, and know and rest in that, and be confident in it. And so that being said, I am so grateful. I am so grateful for, I don't want to cry because I don't want to say that. Not that I don't want to cry, but like, then I won't be able to talk, because then I'll just be crying. But I really want to share this with you. I'm so grateful for our little baby star. And I'm so thankful that our baby wasn't just a part of our past, but our baby is alive and is a part of our future. And that gives me so much hope. And, you know, even the stars, you can only see the stars. I know that's so cliche and so silly, but I really find a lot of hope in nature and just how God really created things. And I think it is so beautiful the way that he made the stars and the constellations, and nothing is an accident. Nothing is a mistake. Nothing is, you know, just a random coincidence. That every star in the sky is placed in a perfect position, and it all is like this orchestra in the sky that sings this symphony of a creator, and that there is something so much bigger, and it's not just this little tiny light. It's this huge glimpse of eternity, these teeny tiny little stars that we get to look up and realize that that we were made for glory. And that phrase has been just written on my heart from about a month before I found out I was pregnant. I started reading a book, and that book was talking about art history and God, and there's a line in there that says, "We were made for glory." And that just reached into the deepest part of my soul in a way that nothing has in such a long time. And I feel like it just stamped itself on my heart that we were made for glory. And even though these bodies, they get sick, they get problems, and you know what, but we were made for glory. And one day, these bodies are gonna be made brand new. I keep getting interrupted by something, but anyway, so I'm so excited to become an NTP. I'm really excited to become a practitioner and just study. I will be studying all year, so I'll be certified at the end of November, like mid-November or something like that, which will be very, very, very exciting. I've been getting a lot of questions about my HTMA test, and so after I had the miscarriage, it's so weird for me to even say that. I don't even know. I don't know if it's just a new processing thing that I'm going through. It's just weird for me to say that. It just feels strange. But anyway, I went to my midwife and she did an HTMA, which is a hair tissue mineral analysis test, which is just that. They take a sample of your hair and then they literally are able to look at your minerals with your hair tissue. So really interesting. It was very eye-opening, and I've just been getting so many questions about that. That's why I'm always afraid, I don't want to overwhelm you or just throw up all over you with all this information, because there's so much going on in my brain that I could say about so many different things. So I'm always fearful that I'm gonna overwhelm you. But if you're looking into getting an HTMA and you do get one done, really the first thing that you want to focus on is those 4 main minerals, which is your sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium. Those are the 4 that you want to focus on. My magnesium and my calcium looked beautiful, or if you will, they were in the markers, if you will, of the ranges. And then as far as my sodium, potassium, those were extremely low. And I actually learned that my grandmother had very low potassium. She would take potassium pills every single day. That is my first thing that I focused on. Those are really the main things that I wanted to focus on, was my sodium and my potassium. That's why I've been doing the adrenal cocktail, so a couple of times a day, and really getting in my coconut water, really focusing on potassium rich foods like potatoes, and any sort of potato. I've been doing potassium broth, but really the coconut water, potatoes, bananas, foods that are just really rich in potassium and sodium. So anytime I do the potassium, I add sodium. So that's why in the adrenal cocktail, you have your potassium rich coconut water, and then I add in a little bit of sea salt and stir that in there. So that way you're getting them both together. And then so that's really what I've been focusing on. I've just been doing my usual with the magnesium. I was very happy to see that the magnesium was in really good level. And so I've just been continuing, my Symbiotica spray on my legs, and then my oral magnesium glycinate, and then magnesium. I make a little magnesium drink at home with some sparkling water, and I've just been continuing to keep, and then I do take magnesium baths every maybe week or so. Sometimes if I'm feeling it, a couple times a week. So that's what I've been doing to support my magnesium and continue to do that. Potassium and sodium, just like I said. And sodium, pretty straightforward, just adding in a little 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, maybe a little more sometimes. I just kind of chuck it in there and stir it up. And really prioritizing, making sure that I'm getting enough potassium. I've added in a little mineral whey, which it's not a whey protein. It's literally just minerals from goat whey, that I've really been enjoying from Mount Capra. So I'm just really being intentional about potassium and really making sure that I'm getting it in my diet. And then I've just been kind of upping my vitamin C. I'll take that along with the adrenal cocktail, which is the Whole Foods vitamin C, acerola cherry. But as far as my minerals, that's what I'm doing. Calcium, I'm super grateful about that. I'm very thankful that I have added back in dairy into my diet. That's been a great and very easy way to get calcium. And so I was really happy to see that my calcium levels were really in the range there. And so just continuing to do what I'm doing with that, drinking, you know, the raw milk that I have, and then just doing, I love Parmesan Reggiano. I pretty much have that on my eggs like every single day. So, you know, that's a great source of calcium. And yeah, just incorporating high quality dairy products into my diet. That has been obviously, my cells are showing me that my calcium looks in the range. So that was really, I felt really good about that. And then, yeah, as far as my potassium and sodium, that's just what I've been really working on. In my test, they don't test for iodine, but there's markers that you can kind of see. And that is something that I've been doing as well. So for me personally, that's why I believe like everyone is different. But for me personally, with my iodine levels, and iodine is so important for breast health, for ovarian health, everything. Like it's so important, but especially us ladies, breast health, it is so important. We have so many iodine receptors in our breast tissue, and iodine is just something that's really, really important. And it's very kind of hard to get nowadays, unless you're like eating a lot of seaweed. Iodine is not really like in our soil very much. And so that's a mineral, a trace mineral that is so incredibly important. So personally, for me, I feel comfortable doing it and I want to do it, and I've felt so much better doing it. I am supplementing with iodine now, and for the time being, just based on my levels and my temperatures, I've been monitoring my temperature. I've been doing my basal body temperature readings. So in the morning, I'll wake up and I'll take my basal body temperature, which I've never done that before. As you know, I have only ever done tracking my cycle as far as birth control. That's what I did ever since we got married. Originally, I was gonna get a copper IUD. I was just looking into my different options, and I went into the doctor and I asked her some questions about it, and there's so many incredible doctors, and I'm so incredibly thankful. It's just that one experience that I had. She just really seemed like she was not really happy that I was asking her that question, and was kind of like, do you want to get it or not? Really felt in that meeting like, okay, like, are we going to put this in you or not? Like, you know, and I felt really uncomfortable. My questions weren't answered. And that was kind of a turning point for me, where I thought, you know what? I'm really gonna look into all of my options and really understand what I'm doing and what I want to do. And so just really making educated and empowered choices. And that's what I was trying to do through asking the questions, but that really seemed to be something that just really wasn't happening that day for whatever reason. And so I just decided, you know what? This is my body, and I am going to research. And so I did, and I figured out, you know, hey, there's only a certain window of fertility, and I started charting my cycle. And I never really did temperatures for a long time, but when I was doing all the organizing recently, I found my old temperature, my basal body temperature, that syncs up via Bluetooth to my phone, and it has been so helpful, like beyond helpful, to see where I'm at and just kind of get a more objective view of what's going on inside of my body. And so I've been feeling, like, okay, my body just needs a little bit more support getting back into working out. I was very cautious with working out because I was like, man, my sodium, potassium were so low. I could tell like my adrenals and just stress, my body was stressed. And so, but we're always going to have stress. And so making our bodies resilient to it and supporting our bodies deeper. And there's never going to be a picture perfect thing of health. And, I just always want to preface that and just say that it's not about chasing perfection or anything like that. But the HTMA was really helpful to see what was going on with my body and how I can support my body deeper. And I have felt so much better since implementing those things. And then I've been doing progesterone. So I got my blood results for my progesterone and they were really low. Yeah, that's kind of the update. And I can't wait to be a practitioner because I want to be able to order my own thyroid panels and like really read everything myself and be able to really understand my body in a way that I just feel really confident in. And so, Yeah, as far as like the future and family stuff, I just don't know. I'm just really surrendering it, and I'm just not worried about anything right now. Sometimes it does make me sad, like I'm like, but I do feel really grateful for the direction that I'm headed in now, and I trust the process. I trust that it's going to be just slow and steady, and I really trust that. So I'm not really thinking about that right now. I'm just trying to support my body, and then I will reevaluate probably like this summer just to kind of see where my minerals and my hormones are at, and or maybe even like late spring I might get some more testing done and kind of see where everything is at, because I feel like if I test right now, I just went through such a stressful time that I don't feel like that's going to be very helpful. Like I'm not obsessive about the tests and the numbers. Like I'm not obsessing. I'm just nourishing, trying to relax, take care of my body, go a bit slower, and just kind of really let go and really surrender. So as far as like the future and family, everything like that, I'll be retesting probably in the spring, and then we'll kind of see where we're at. And then I'll reevaluate and I'll go from there. And if I need to further support my progesterone, if it's still looking like it needs to get up there a little bit more. And then once my levels are looking good and I'm feeling at peace with everything, and I feel at peace, then we'll kind of go from there. But I do want to keep you updated and sort of, just talk about it, because I know that it's been really helpful for me when I hear other people's stories online and just kind of like what they did. So that's what I did after, going through the miscarriage, was get an HTMA test and kind of see where everything is at and what's going on. And my next step will be a full thyroid panel to really see where everything's at. But I wanted to focus on my minerals first because there's so much information, because if your potassium levels are low, then your cells aren't going to be sensitive to thyroid hormone. And so I just wanted to get my potassium up and support my basic 4 minerals first and get those looking good, and then do the thyroid panel. So that's kind of like my course of action, the HTMA, then the thyroid. But obviously I'm just sharing my story. So, do whatever you feel comfortable. Obviously, like I just want to share my story because I get so many questions. So, and then I did get my progesterone blood levels drawn, and they were low. So I need to be supplementing with that. And I've supplemented on and off over the years just because I didn't really know. But now that I know where I'm at, I take it through my luteal phase now every month. So it's been a journey, it's been a process, and I'm excited. I'm just kind of letting go is really what I would say. I've just been letting go. I feel like afterwards I was like so tightly gripped, like, what do I need to do? And I just had this moment of like, Cambria, you've been through this before with health stuff. And the worst thing that I found to do is stress about anything. And whenever I make any decision out of fear, it just doesn't go well. So I'm just really trying to like not make decisions based in fear, and really just be confident and trust God. So that's what I'm doing. And that's kind of what the course of this year is going to be looking like. I just want to hang out with you, and I want to do a giveaway. Let me know if you leave a comment. I really want to know what videos you want to see. Do you want to watch more vlogs, more chatty videos? Do you want me to do a Q&A? Do you want to see more what I eat? Like, what do you want to see? Leave it in the comments. I really want to hear from you. And when you do that, I'm going to do a giveaway in the comments. So let me know what you want to see, and then I'm doing a little gift card giveaway. You can pick whatever gift card you want. You can do Lululemon, you can do Amazon, you can do Target, whatever you want to do. I will give you a gift card, but I just really want to hear from you what videos you want to see. Definitely let me know in the comments, like, what do you like? What do you want to watch? What do you want to see from me? What do you want to hear from me this year? Just tell me in the comments. I really just want to make videos and content that you love, and share my life and things and recipes and everything, fertility, whatever you want to see, hormones. Leave it in the comments. I'm all ears. I'm fully listening to you, and I want to know what you want to see. So definitely leave a comment, and thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, And I'm so grateful for you. And I don't know, I hope that this was helpful for you. Leave a comment and you'll be entered to win. Don't forget to click thumbs up because it really does help so much. And I will link a video that you can watch right here if you want to keep watching. And I will link a thing to the wellness method if you want to join the wellness method. And then don't forget, I'll leave a link for AO2, which is amazing, in the description box. They're giving you 25% off, which is incredible for a very limited time. So I love you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.